you visited us online for the grand opening of KBLA.store? For the best in new merch, gift ideas, books, media, and more, log on to KBLA.store. Be sure to check out our KBLA team favorites at KBLA.store today. That's KBLA.store for all the official merch on your favorite talk radio station, KBLA Talk 1580.
The bounce is back.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs, fantasies, and fetishes? Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss you. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Get into, I know we're answering both her questions, but she talked about the difference. What's a leader versus a controller.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take a swing at that.
Knock it out.
and try to help.
I trust you'll knock it out the park.
I think that as a leader, you have to have a few things, and that's number one, you have to have empathy. You have to be able to be empathetic to understand somebody's, where somebody's coming from. You got to, and that piggybacks with, you also need to have perspective, be able to see things from different point of views, and see where somebody's coming from. And you also have to have the ability to sacrifice. And I heard this in a video, and I think it's a perfect description of a leader, of what leadership is. And leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is about taking care of the people in your charge.
Say it again. Say it again in the camera.
Leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is about taking care of the people in your charge.
Period.
Taking care of the people in your charge. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about being in a relationship with a controller. And that last clip elucidated the point and the difference between a good leader and a controller. The good leader encompasses empathy, compassion, a diversified perspective, to be able to hear, listen to what I'm about, to be able to hear in stereo. Be able to hear in stereo, surround sound, instead of listening mono, right? I'm only hearing for what I want to hear. I'm only listening for what I want to hear. I'm only accepting what I want to accept. That's not a leader, right? What falls within your sphere of control? Exploring the intriguing desire to influence a significant other. I don't want to influence my partner willingly. I want the natural essence of who I am to shine forth. And I want their natural essence to shine forth. And if we have a positive effect on each other that can be labeled as influencing one another, then so be it. But I don't willingly want to, you got to do this, you're supposed to do that. My girl will tell you, I'm the type of dude, if somebody presents a problem, if she presents a problem to me, I'm going to listen first, and then I'm going to offer, right? Every time I'm offering, I'm not saying this is what you got to do, this is what you're supposed to do. I'm offering. Because everybody has free will, even your significant other. Right? Embark on an illuminating journey as we delve into the complexities of human behavior, seeking to understand why certain individuals try to exert control over their significant others. Join us for a thought-provoking exploration of the concept. What is yours to control? Your work, not your partner's work, not their wallet. Uh-oh. Oh, did I say something? Yeah. Until y'all get to a level where it's marriage and we raising babies and our marriage and our household is our family business, then what's in your partner's wallet is none of your business. You got a lot of dudes out there who are really concerned about what the woman got. Right? Or the reverse is true. I got it all. And so if I got it all, that means you're a second-class citizen in the relationship. So my control and my authority, right, should not be questioned if I got it all. What kind of relationships are these? Are they healthy? I'm just asking. Some people may call me with an example that they are healthy. Right? In this riveting discussion, we'll explore the interplay of emotion, psychology, and relationships, offering valuable insights into the dynamics of control. We will seek to gain a deeper understanding of how these impulses manifest and their potential impact on the well-being of both partners, man. Prepare for a captivating evening, second hour, as we uncover the keys to fostering healthy connections and developing a profound awareness of personal boundaries. Don't miss what we about to lay down on you. I want to talk to you too. And I want you guys to be honest. Share with me how you have tried to control your partner. Ladies, have you used sweetness to try to control your partner? Have you used sex? Men, have you done the same? I want you to call and talk to me about how you try to control your partner or how your partner tried to control you. And if you are brave enough and transparent enough to share, then tell me, what was your motive behind trying to control them? When I come forward, the voice of reason jumping right to the phone lines. We got South Central Los Angeles. We got Dallas, Texas. We got Virginia Beach, Virginia. We about to cook with grease.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Need help with the job hunt? It can be challenging, but don't worry. LA County has your back. With a variety of available support services, you'll get the help you need while finding a job. We're here to help you succeed. Let's get started. Find out if you qualify at recovery.lacounty.gov/programs. That's recovery.lacounty.gov/programs. LA County and you, moving forward together.
Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. Sometimes we try to fit it all in. Sometimes we don't know what's in store. Sometimes we find what we're looking for. Sometimes we're rolling easy and free. Sometimes 1 and 1 makes 3. So much to love along this ride. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Moments like my daughter telling me a new joke mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative NBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 joins you in standing for voting rights. When We All Vote is a leading national nonpartisan initiative on a mission to change the culture around voting and to increase participation in each and every election by helping to close the race and age gap. Created by Michelle Obama, When We All Vote brings together individuals, institutions, brands, and organizations to register new voters across the country and advance civic education for the entire family and voters of every age to build an informed and engaged electorate for today and generations to come. When We All Vote empowers their supporters and volunteers to take action through voting, advocating for their rights, and holding their elected officials accountable. Please visit whenweallvote.org to stand up for your rights, voting rights. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, welcome to the Voice of Reason. I know you're listening from all over the nation. Your brother Zoe Williams is on fire tonight. Controlling what is yours to control is a profound concept that delves into the realms of self-awareness, improvement, and emotional well-being. It invites individuals to discern the boundaries between what lies within their sphere of influence and what remains beyond their control. This principle, often rooted in various philosophical and psychological perspectives, holds the key to fostering resilience, inner peace, and harmonious relationships. At the core of this concept lies the recognition that we cannot control external circumstances, the actions of others, or the unpredictable flow of life. However, we possess agency over our own responses, attitudes, and choices amid the uncontrollable variables, right? Embracing this understanding enables us to release the burden of attempting to manipulate or force outcomes beyond our reach. We live with people who have controlled us our whole lives, whether it be our siblings, whether it be our co-workers, whether it be our intimate partners, whether it be our parents. People have had some modicum of control over us this whole time. What does it mean to be free? Do you know how potent love can be when you're doing it from a space of freedom? Not from a space of obligation, not from a space of duty, not from a space of dharma. Doing it from a space of freedom. You've never loved anybody. You've done it because, oh man, that person looked out for me. Did you do it because that's who you are? Or did you do it because you don't feel like owing nobody nothing? That's how you control yourself or the mismanagement of yourself. I'm here to tell you. We attract exactly what we are because there is a lack of internal control. We magnetize relationships that have people in them that are out of control. I know you don't want to hear it like that tonight, but it's okay. I'm going to the phone lines. JW, South Central, get in here.
Hey, my brother, how you doing?
Man, I'm alive and well. How are you?
The same thing, brother. Alive and well, blessed, and highly favored in spite of myself. I haven't had a chance to speak with you in a while, but I had to call in. But in reference to the conversation, my brother, being real and honest, back in my day, I had my motives for bad intentions as a teenager or a young man, and you know how young men are, or more specifically black men, they want to be cool, hip, and slick, and the ones that want to be hustlers or players or pimps. You follow my point of view?
Mm-hmm.
So ones is different categories and different layers and different levels. But in reference to just being controlling in general, and you saying that person's insecure, well, some people have their hidden motives or hidden agendas, and which is irrational and really being emotionally immature, like you stated, because that's the point, not being mature emotionally or mentally or psychologically, because a lot of people have vivid imagination, especially some young black women, when they go through puberty as well as young black boys going through puberty. And some people never grow up because you made that comment. Mm-hmm. No matter what the age factor may be, some people just have to grow up. You're dealing with a child. And so it's emotional maturity as well as it's being able to be rational and have some type of common sense, or as the old folks say, horse sense or mother sense. But the main point is to be able to have some type of intelligence or just basic understanding and being rational, and instead of being irrational or being dysfunctional or unrealistic. Now that you get a word in, then I'll continue on forward.
No. This your time to shine, brother. Keep cooking. Keep cooking.
Okay. Yes, sir. But many times when I have called in the past, I always go back to the point about being emotional maturity, because you never learn that in school, how to, be mature emotionally. They don't teach that subject. Just like, in terms of finance, they don't teach how to balance a bank book or a check or all the above. And so this is something that we lack, and that's why a lot of people, no matter what race they are or your nationality in America, we never be realistic or true to ourselves or aware of stuff. And when you are afraid of something, it's because you don't know about something, so you don't have the knowledge or the truth of it, so therefore you have that fear. But once you know about something, you have no reason to be afraid because you're aware of it.
Mm-hmm. I love it, brother. I love it.
Real talk. So
hey, man.
I'm going to leave it at that because other people want to call in, so I'm going to keep it short this time.
Brother. Hey, J-Dub, you can call in anytime, brother. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for bringing wisdom. And you brought Los Angeles in the building. We appreciate the call. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me right now at 1-800-920-1580. 1-800-920-1580. 1580. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, Emotional Intelligence. Great book. I want you guys to check out Emotional Intelligence 2.0, a practical guide to master your emotions, stop overthinking, and discover the secrets to increase your mental toughness, self-discipline, and leadership abilities. Listen, why is that important for intimate relationships? I'm going to tell you again. Every time you see your partner, right, mishandle something, it's not about judgment. It's about revelation. Mishandle a situation. And people do this often, right? But these are precursors to the work that they may need to perform, right? That they may need to handle, right? I've always told brothers, if you with a woman and she arguing on the phone with her baby daddy in front of you, right? And she letting it all hang out. She giving him the business. Say, you're just the guy she's seeing right now. But if things go bad with you, she's going to handle you the same way she handled him. Take notes. If you see her disrespect her mother, cuss her mother out, act all kind of, and vice versa. If you see a brother whose preferred method of conflict management is violence, boom, take notes. Get ready to leave. Because these people are showing you what they are carrying into the relationship and what they haven't mastered. See, what isn't mastered internally gets what? Exposed relationally. Let me say it again. What is not mastered internally gets exposed relationally. I need y'all to understand that. What is yours to control is your own work, is your own journey. Nobody is going to bring you the level of happiness that you can bring you. I promise you. We can reflect it. If you happy, I'm happy. If you good, I'm good. We can reflect it, but I can't make you happy, and you can't make me happy. I got to want to be committed to happiness. I got to want to be committed to success, right? I got to want to be committed to me. What I love about everything. I got to be committed to the love I have for myself. If I'm not committed to these things, what am I going to do? I'm going to make them expectations for you. And I'm going to be fearful if I feel like I made the wrong choice. 1-800-920-1580. We got callers all over the country. Atlanta, Dallas, Virginia Beach. Let's go to Dallas. Truemonger from Dallas, Texas. Get in here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. These controlling partners, man. I tell you what. To me, if your partner puts you in a position where you have to control her, or it seems like she's lacking discipline and control, self-control, there's always going to be problems until they actually face it. You can help them with that, but I don't want to be with somebody I have to control. That's too taxing. To be try to control myself and my partner, that's just a little too much. That those things out of balance.
Let me ask you, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said something in the beginning. Your partner puts you in a position to control them? How is that possible? Are they in control? Or if they force you to be in a position of, I'm trying to understand that.
But just by how they handle things, after a while, you start to pay. You should be paying attention from the start anyway. But people are human. People don't always do that. Now you just continue to see certain habits, how she talks, how she carries herself, and things of that nature. After a while, you get the sense of her patterns, and you see that it's not productive for them. Now, you can demand that they do better. More than likely, that won't work. You can point things out and help them deal with it if they're even willing to deal with these issues.
But that's why I say we got to change the terminology, True. We not,
right.
Listen, I can't help you either. I can assist you. I can offer suggestions. But see, again, you and I are from a different generation, brother. We from a generation where somebody was looked upon to say, man, sit down, I got this. Right? And all I'm saying is in intimate relationships today, now it's really about we have to have emotional intelligence. We have to have nonviolent communications. We have to have unidirectional respect, bidirectional respect, bidirectional compassion and consideration. And we talking about healthy relationships. We're not talking about the relationship Big Mama and Big Daddy was in, right? Because people think just because they were together for a long time that they didn't have problems. What I'm saying is, in the modern age of relationship, now that we know more, we're going to have to do more. What do I mean by that?
Yeah.
We're going to have to do more, True. And the doing has nothing to do with your partner. It has to do with you, all you. Modern day relationships are now the space for you to do all your internal work. That should be the new paradigm. Controlling what is yours to control. When we start a new relationship, we should walk right in saying, hey, this is my bag of spiritual curriculum. This is what I'll be working on while I'm with you. Day one. We like each other. We vibing. The first day we come to that understanding that we're going to be together. Hey, let me introduce you to this little bag. This is my backpack of spiritual textbooks. These are things in my character that will show up. And I want you to be aware that I'm aware. And I'm going to be checking myself. I'm going to be working with my... What can you imagine the quality of the relationship? You got two people that are mutually disclosing like that? What are your thoughts, True?
Yeah, I can imagine it. Unfortunately, not so many people are on that path.
No.
They look at images and they have certain ideas of how they want things to go. But most of that doesn't involve self-work. It involves getting whatever trinkets they want, maybe emasculating somebody.
Wait, save it. When we come forward, we going back to Dallas, Texas. True Monger is on complete fire.
So hard for you from 9 to 5, so you could have the finer things in life. Since you're the kind that's never satisfied.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Esther Dillard, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Vice President Kamala Harris is rejecting the Florida governor's invitation to discuss the state's new African American history standards.
They insult us in an attempt to gaslight us, in an attempt to divide and distract our nation.
While speaking in Orlando, Harris said she will not debate the fact that there were no redeeming qualities of slavery. Governor Ron DeSantis has argued the curriculum has been misinterpreted. Meantime, former President Donald Trump has been indicted for election interference that culminated with the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot. Prosecutors say his efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election contributed to the riot. Trump is expected to be arraigned in the case on Thursday. And that's the latest. I'm Esther Dillard from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Big savings on better sleep are happening. It's Black Friday now at Mattress Firm. Save up to $500 on select mattresses from Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. See a Mattress Firm sleep expert today to find your perfect bed with a low price guarantee.
Gotta stay fresh, my house shot with a rest bar, shot with a rest bar, shot with a rest bar.
Have you visited us online for the grand opening of KBLA.store? For the best in new merch, gift ideas, books, media, and more, log on to KBLA.store. Be sure to check out our KBLA team favorites at KBLA.store today. That's KBLA.store for all the official merch on your favorite talk radio station, KBLA Talk 1580.
Bounce is back.
Meet Joe A, Joe B, and Joe C.
What's up?
3 everyday Joes perfecting their banking with Chase. Joe A is locking his lost debit card with the Chase mobile app. Joe B is cruising toward his new ride with AutoSave. And Joe C's Chase banker is helping him budget to go back to school. Tools that help protect. Support for what's next. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Messaging and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles, with an auto warranty about to expire, or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost, month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-381-8528 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-381-8528. That's 800-381-8528. What do you have to lose? Call 800-381-8528. Again, 800-381-8528.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be signs that your digestive system isn't working at its best? But taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil supports your daily digestive health using a special plant-based fiber called psyllium. Psyllium works by forming a gel in your digestive system to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Metamucil's gelling action also helps to promote heart health and slows down sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. Start feeling lighter and more energetic by taking Metamucil every day.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 joins you in standing for education as a right, not a privilege. Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science is a private, non-profit, community-founded, student-centered university committed to cultivating diverse health profession leaders who are dedicated to social justice and health equity for underserved populations. CDU does this through outstanding education, clinical service, and community engagement. Recently, Charles Drew University made history by opening only the 5th medical school at an historically black university. Congratulations, South LA, and congratulations to the Dean of the medical school, Dr. Deborah Protho-Stith. CDU is now training doctors and providing $90 million in annual economic benefit to Watts and surrounding neighborhoods. To apply for medical school, get more information, or sign your child up for the Junior Doctors Saturday School program, visit cdrewu.edu. That's cdrewu.edu. At KBLA, we are dedicated to equity in education and ending healthcare apartheid. And we don't black down. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
With the love I have inside of me, we can turn this world around. We can live through all eternity, and we never touch the ground. We'll take a chance to ride upon it. love will shine on us forever and a day.
So I want to talk about controlling people. I love this topic because, let's be honest, they exist and we're probably a little controlling ourselves. And so let's deal with, or let's understand how to really handle this type of personality. So I'm going to give you signs of someone who is controlling, which some of them are very obvious and some of them sometimes aren't. So I wanted to include that in there. And really what I want to teach you is how to respond to this type of personality, how to spot it, how to respond to it. That's always what we're trying to teach on this channel. So before we get into the video though, don't forget to click on the subscribe button down below and click on post notifications. If you are interested in joining our community membership, I will link that down below, as well as private coaching programs. You guys know the drill. We offer a multitude of coaching options, so check it out. Okay, so let's get into controlling ways. And again, there are two types of controlling people, really. We have the nice person that really means well, but needs to have control over everything. And then there's the abuser. So regardless, nice person, abuser, there's a reason why people tend to be controlling. And really what it does is it gives that person a sense of safety. They feel more secure with life if they can have their hands in it, because for a lot of people, they have felt very out of control at points in their life. And so by being controlling, it gives them a sense of, I feel okay, I'm okay, everything's fine because I'm in control. And I don't.
Ain't that what I said? I said that. Listen, relationships are about revealing you to you. Primarily. See, we live in a society that focused it on the big bad boogeyman, bad boyfriend, bad girlfriend. We live in a society that made all demons external. And I'm here to tell you, my kid's mama, she ain't nothing. My kid's daddy, he ain't. I'm here to tell you, all external demons are but reflections of the internal demons you refuse to acknowledge. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Truemonger, get back in here and finish your thought, good brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So I
sir.
was saying, a lot of people don't want to deal with the realities of actually facing yourself and holding yourself accountable and acknowledging that you may have some controlling ways. But like I was saying, some people fall in love with characters. They want people to be the characters instead of being human. And we get conditioned into thinking we need to control other people. We really don't. We need to focus on controlling ourselves.
Let me ask
more
you
often
this.
than controlling our partner.
True, and I'm gonna share with
Yeah.
you, brother. What is one of your favorite tactics to control a partner? Because we all got tactics. Everybody want to front like they ain't never done it. But what's one of your tactics that you used when you were a controller, or at what point did you control? Because I'm gonna tell you what mine is. But go ahead.
I wouldn't internalize a lot of stuff and just wouldn't discuss certain things if I didn't feel comfortable discussing certain things at that time, because it may have been triggering. I may not feel like arguing about something.
Oh, so you mean
And
withholding?
Yeah.
Yep. That's the manipulation tactic. Withholding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like I was doing it consciously. It became a habit. When I was really pondering on something, I just didn't talk about it. I was just sit back in my own space and try to figure out what's going on before I discuss it. That was a habit I used to really have. But you, like you were saying, relationships are a mirror. So going through that process, I was realizing that, and I would do my best to work on it. I didn't want to continue doing that because that'd be shutting the partner out when they possibly actually genuinely care what's going on. Some people do, some people don't. And that will reveal itself in time as well. But
that's good
for
stuff,
those
brother.
who genuinely care, for those who genuinely care, get to the point where you can be more open, more open-minded, and then communicate better. For those who just want you to talk for the sake of talking, I think you'll figure out how to deal with that when you come across people like that.
Right. Well, brother, once again, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for jumping in here and sharing your wisdom.
sir.
You brought Dallas, Texas in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. I want to hear your story. Listen, one of my controlling ways is I've always been good with words, and I've always been fun and gregarious and really, a joy to be around. At least this is what I'm told. But one of my manipulation tactics is I withdraw all the light. So anything that you liked about me, anything that you thought was cool and engaging, if I'm trying to manipulate, I tend to take all of that away. Right? Now, sometimes it's a genuine response in terms of I ain't got nothing to say, or I'm shocked, or I'm appalled by something, and then I just get quiet. But if I'm trying to manipulate you, right, or control you, right, I just say, okay, everything that you relied on that you thought was valuable, I take it away. So if it's my counsel, if it's my comfort, if it's my presence, whatever, I'll just take it away. But what I started to realize was, bro, you do the same thing to yourself. This is what led me on this journey, right? This is when I started to really see relationship as a mirror. Everything that I was trying to do, withhold, it's another type of withholding, right? Come on, man. Once I started to realize, man, you withhold against yourself. There are things you need to do in life that will heal your spirit, Zoe, but you don't want to embrace it. So you withhold the necessary attention that this wound needs. You think by ignoring it, it's going to heal up on its own. Listen, I've done it. Nobody's here to be perfect. Nobody's here to front like, come on, man. I've been spiritually bankrupt a few times. Do you have the courage to talk about it? When we come forward, I'm going to Virginia Beach. You in the dig? We got people that want to talk.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
The Los Angeles Urban League helps African American and others in underserved communities achieve true social parity, economic self-reliance, and civil rights. For over 100 years, Los Angeles Urban League has ensured our communities have access to careers with living wages, opportunities to start and grow businesses, and clear pathways to personal and professional growth. Programs like BizCamp, Construction Career Academy, Bob Business Ready, and B-Warp. The Black Wealth Attainment and Retention Program are examples of the ongoing events designed to make our centennial mission to rebuild Black Wall Street right here in LA a reality. To sign up for our newsletter or to support the Los Angeles Urban League with your time, talent, and donations, visit laul.org. That's laul.org. The Los Angeles Urban League is a proud sponsor of Urban Family Focus, Saturdays at 7 a.m. on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580 stands for Unity and Healing. African Focus Incorporated is a nonprofit organization based in California that focuses on the growth and well-being of Africans all around the world. Their mission is to promote the well-being of people of African descent through knowledge and appreciation of one another by building a bridge of love and understanding. African Focus Incorporated strives for cultural, educational, and economic growth. They're the organization behind the African Family Induction Ceremony, African Goodwill Awards, African Focus Trailblazer Tours, African Dance Competition, and Showcase Los Angeles, Family Day, Good News Windows Microfinance Project, and more. To volunteer, travel with African Focus, or to attend one of their community building events, please call 310-676-7730. That's 310-676-7300. Or visit AfricanFocus.org. This is a diaspora-wide community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Voice of Reason back in the building. We're wrapping up the final 10 minutes of tonight's discussion. Controlling partners, man. My playlist has been on fire. When's the last time you heard that? I know it's been a long time. I know. But that was legendary Prince with a group he had. Do you guys remember the group? Huh? I don't even remember the group. What was the name of the group? What was the name of the record? The Family, right? Hey, Prince, that boy had talent to spare. Let's get these callers back online. They want to discuss the controlling partner issue. Danielle, Virginia Beach, get in here.
Hello. I would say, as far as me being controlled in a relationship that I just left, my low self-esteem and fear of abandonment is the reason why I was allowing someone to control me like that. almost to the point where I was like, I realized this person is trying to brainwash me because they would always say, I'm in control. Just do what I tell you. I'm the one in control. Do you have a plan? Well, I'm the one in control. And basically everything centered around what I could do for them, not what where they could help me in my life.
But they in control. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. So, and even like now, because it's only been 2 months since the separation, I feel as if my brain has been altered.
By the separation or the relationship?
The relationship, because I had even told him before, I said, I've already begun to mourn this before he even left. I said, I've already started mourning it, because there would be times when he would go out of town and I'd be at peace. And I had time to think finally. It wasn't where I felt off balance. I started feeling more balanced. I could see my funds increasing. And, you know, it was always what I could do. And then once I had no value anymore, or when I stopped doing all the things I was doing to increase his value, that's when he decided to leave. And I was fine with it, because once he left, that's when my stuff started going back up and getting back where it should be.
Sister girl, let me just tell you, man, I appreciate you, Danielle, for calling in and really sharing that very personal moment. You were very transparent, and I appreciate it. I'm overjoyed. You made the show. Thank you so much for your insight. Call in anytime. Woo!
I was the one doing my hair.
Yes, and I'm glad you put the hot iron down and called in and shared. We appreciate you. Thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome.
Yes, if you want to bring your city in the building, now's the time to do it. Call me, 1-800-920-1580. Let's get to Nazarene X, Atlanta, Georgia. Let's go. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Already, man. One of the quick thoughts that came to mind earlier is pretty much how people is like, they'll say they want a partner, but what they actually want is a parrot or a puppet or some kind of pet. And I think we can get trapped in that whole matrix when inside, like personally, I feel like if you don't know yourself or you don't respect yourself, then you subject yourself to someone else's box. Because you still don't, you have like 10 toes planted down in the pavement in terms of knowing where you belong or your sense of self. So sometimes we have to be put in those situations which try us, like on the refined by fire type mode, to find our ground and then have confidence and respect for ourselves enough to represent our true selves properly. Be willing to seek harmony with people as best possible. However, maintain peace where necessary if you can't be in someone else's mix where peace can exist or coexist at the same time. But sometimes we got to get thrown in the mix to actually find out what we can do about it or what's actually going on. So I try to say it's something about resonance inside. Like one tool that I benefited from in terms of actually working through things with people that might have had controlling issues, including myself, is instead of when we going back and forth saying I or you, like literally try to change the language and focus on the we.
Yeah.
Or us.
Well,
you know what I mean? Because that can help code it all together.
Hey, brother, let me just say, man, I appreciate the jewel. Thank you for hanging on the line. You brought Atlanta, Georgia in the building, nephew. I'll hear from you tomorrow. Now, let's get our brother Kenny from Detroit in here. Kenny!
What's going on, Zo? How you doing?
Hey, brother, talk to me, man. What's going on?
I'm trying to learn a little bit more. I want you to tap on the lack of self-control as a byproduct of being controlled. I want you to delve deep into that for me. And the state of men being abused mentally and spiritually. What do you think about that in today?
Well, there's two topics, and we could definitely make a whole show out of the latter, which is men being abused. We could do a whole show on that. But in terms of the out of control person trying to be or trying to impose their will and influence on their partner. To me, that's a telltale sign that a person is internally disorganized and out of sync with themselves. I tend to, when I'm in a relationship, I tend to pay attention to how people deal with adversity, because how people deal with adversity will show you what their limits are. And especially when the relationship, when you guys hit a rocky patch, it'll show you how they're going to deal with things. So for me, self-awareness is very connected, right, to self-discipline. Self-discipline, self-control. But many people who are self-unaware tend to try to control their external environment. That's where their focus is. If I can control the external environment, I can produce the outcomes that I'm looking for. But what I'm telling people is you're going to continue to attract people that are as out of control as you are. And what do we learn from the world? The world tells you to seize the day. Seize the day. Carpe diem, right? Seize the day. We try to seize our partner by trying to manipulate, by trying to control, by trying to make sure that we're in a position to protect our wounds. The only way to become a master of controlling what is yours to control is what Lao Tzu said when he says the greatest warrior is he who conquers himself. That's what is yours to control, brother.
Word. Appreciate you, Zo.
Hey, man, no, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling. You brought Detroit, Michigan in the building. Once again, we're talking to people all over the country. I like to start the conversations. I really do. Right? But I want you to finish them. And let me hit you with this Krishnamurti piece. I promise you, you're going to get a controller. You're going to get a manipulator. As long as you participate in any aspect of those things, you're going to get it. Because relationship is designed to give you what you are. Watch this. But to run away from fear is only to increase it. One of the major causes of fear is that we do not want to face ourselves as we are. Jiddu Krishnamurti. Huh? If you haven't faced your fear, your love is a lie. If you haven't faced your fear, anything you claim to be the truth about you is a lie. I know you don't want to hear it that way, but that's what it is. Listen, I started the conversation. You finish it. Up next, the fire will remain lit because my homegirl, Jill Monroe, is in the building. RSVP, man. She's about to kill it. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow with another one.
Hangs above your door. A picture that is waving that seems to be with every thrust you. Make me beg for more. Oh, a robin sings a masterpiece that lives and dies unheard.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Esther Dillon.